Hormones, an introduction. What are hormones? They're substances that are formed in one tissue and affect a different tissue. What does that mean? That means they have to travel from one area of the body to the other. They regulate growth and function. How do the hormones work? Well, the hypothalamus and pituitary control many hormones. They function using a feedback mechanism. We call that a feedback loop. As the hormones reach the target tissue, they send a message back to the hypothalamus and pituitary, saying either to increase or decrease the release of the hormone. Hormones increase or decrease growth, they increase or decrease function, or they make a new hormone. An example is the anterior pituitary sending out FSH and LH to the ovary, which then makes estrogen. The estrogen, a hormone, then travels to the female reproductive organs and influences their functioning. How does the body know how much hormone to make? Well, they use either a negative feedback process or a positive feedback process. The way most hormones are regulated is through the negative feedback loop. When the target tissue signals that there's enough hormone to get the job done, they then signal the hypothalamus and the pituitary to shut down production of the hormone. As an example, this is how the thyroid hormones are regulated. Positive feedback. Well, in this process, something triggers the hormone production and the release of the hormone originally. Then, the hormone itself acts as the trigger to continue its release until the job is done. An example here is oxytocin during the process of labor in childbirth. The oxytocin keeps coming until the job's done, which means the baby is born. Okay, let's talk about altered hormone function. There's lots of things that can go wrong in the production, release, and utilization of hormones, such as the hormones are not made correctly, they're made in the insufficient amount, there's something wrong with the feedback loops, or there's an impaired response by the receiving tissues. The results vary depending on how great of a problem it is, but the common responses are changes in the amount of growth, changes in reproduction function, changes in metabolism, and changes in energy level.